In case you missed it, here's what happened at the first Smash Super Major of the year, Genesis 9. The event, hosted in San Jose, California, saw 1,250 entrants for Melee and 1,200 entrants for Ultimate. Kicking off what is set to be a great year for both games, Genesis was one of the most exciting tournaments in recent memory, and that's saying something. On the Melee side of things, leading up to the tournament, Armada announced his great return to the commentary booth. Although the boat didn't enter the tournament, this was the first time that Armada has attended a Smash tournament since 2019. Hearing his commentary during doubles was one of the highlights of the tournaments for us older folks, and it's great to see him still involved with the community.
Hungrybox and Plop got a chance to counterpick. Maybe it would have been more similar to game 1, hard to say.
IBDW also announced that this would be his last tournament using that tag. From now on, he'll be Cody, or Schwab, or some combination of the two. Genesis was also Schwodi's first tournament under their new sponsor, CLG, after leaving Panda Global in the wake of recent controversy.
Cattle Logic IBDW.
CLG IBDW. That's a lot of letters.
The event itself kicked off with some chaos. Mango, who had recently been ranked number 3 on the ssbm Rank Top 100, was apparently none too happy with the placing. As an act of rebellion, he decided to sandbag and play Dr. Mario in bracket, being eliminated at 97th by Arizona legend Taj before going off to watch the Eagles continue their Super Bowl run. He later apologized in a twit longer, and the Mango Nation is once again at peace. For the first time in a long time, doubles had a spot on the main stage on Championship Sunday. Hungrybox and Plup took down IBDW and Jmook to win it all. For me personally, I love a little doubles, and would love to see more tournaments feature the finals on Sunday rather than Friday or Saturday. The Cinderella run of this tournament goes to Moki, the Canadian Fox who beat S2J, Hungrybox, IBDW, and Plup on his way to Winners Finals. He and Plup would earn spots to the upcoming Smash Summit 15. The big story of the weekend was a solo Sheik winning a Melee Major for the first time since 2004, when Japanese legend Captain Jack won MLG San Francisco of that year. His run began when he narrowly defeated SFOP in 5 games.
What is happening? That's wait. Jmook. Yo, stays composed.
Following this, he dispatched Nun, Zane, Moki,
then like cross up tilt or something. I don't know. He just makes it as complicated as possible. But I was talking about Moki.
and IBDW to win the tournament. After a string of second place finishes, Genesis was a poetic win for Jmook, as it's the tournament where he had his breakout performance last year. Now, I know some of you are thinking it. Wait a minute, Moki beat Hungrybox and Jmook didn't have to play him, so this win doesn't really count. Well, I hate to break it to you, but bracket luck or not, Jmook played some of the best Melee we've seen in a long time and proved that a skilled Sheik can in fact reaction tech chase any Fox. On the Smash Ultimate side of things, there were 2 major storylines, MKleo's Joker and an underdog story for the ages. Let's start with the latter. Mute Ace had the run of a lifetime, beating Meister's Game & Watch in what many consider to be an unwinnable matchup. They then went on to take down Akola, Gluttony, Light, and MKleo himself to cement their spot in winner's side of Grand Finals. To put that into perspective, Mute Ace defeated the #1 player from Japan, Europe, Mexico, and America, although some might argue that Tweak is the best in that region. Regardless, Mute Ace showed that there is a place for Peach in the current Ultimate meta, and we're really excited to see how far they can take it as the year goes on. On top of their excellent performance, Mute Ace overcame chronic hand pain, which has been the root cause of inconsistent placings over the past year. To make it to Grand Finals in a tournament like this, while dealing with such intense hand pain, is nothing short of inspirational. Just look at these combos. I highly recommend you watch the whole set.
Okay. Oh my God! Oh my God! What is he doing? What? Talk to me!
A good amount of Arsene meter not getting reversal.
That stock was about to be gone.
To cap it off, boys, then with a victory here in the Grand Finals. Big test ahead, but has already proven can get the job done.
Unfortunately, though Mute Ace went the distance, they couldn't quite complete the underdog story, thanks to the return of one of the old gods, MKleo's Joker. Ladies and gentlemen, vintage Game 4 Leo has returned. On their run to Grand Finals, Leo had his fair share of close calls. Game 5 against T, Game 5 against Sonics in a marathon set, being knocked into losers by Mute Ace, reverse 3-0ing Light, and then beating Mute Ace in 4 games twice to seal the tournament and his 5th Genesis win.
Mute ace, but it was not enough in the run back exchange.
What we can take away from the ultimate side of things is that the parity at the top level is insanely close. Players from every region are vying to be the best in the world, and while Leo proved that he still has the crown, at least for now, there are a lot of killers waiting in the wings. Light, Tweak, Gluttony, Spargo, Sonics, and Akola all had incredibly close matches with each other, and it feels like any of them could win on any given day. One last note about the weekend is how late the tournament actually ran, going well past midnight. Many were quick to lay blame, arguing that either melee doubles took too long, or Sonics, the Sonic main, was playing lame and held up the whole event.
Cody, do you think you beat Mario 64 before the set ends? Maybe, actually.
And although Coney tried to speedrun the entirety of Mario 64 during Sonic's sets, the truth of the matter is that downtime between matches was the real time killer. Even though Genesis 9 went a little bit later, who are we to complain about more Smash? Well, that's it for our Genesis 9 recap. It was an incredibly exciting tournament for both Melee and Ultimate, and it set the bar high for Smash in 2023. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment of the weekend was and what you're looking forward to at the next major. This video is made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. Massive thank you to everyone on this list, and shout out to B, Cloud, Foxy, Kiaostick, Shampoo, Spartacus, and Yashichi for being Platinum supporters. And an extra special shout out to Marco and Steph for being our Diamond supporters. We really appreciate your continued support. If you want to talk to us, check out our Discord. If you want to support our channel and get info on unreleased videos, check out our Patreon. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Jonah. Thanks for watching.